Hi, everybody. It's nice to see you again this week.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the video. We're happy you're here.
And we hope everyone had good phone calls and a good conversation. Now we're going to start our lesson.
Okay, so let me find this. Here we go. Okay, so this is the English class for Monday, April 27th. And today we will be doing a couple of things. We're going to be talking about the homework. And then we will do a review of some grammar that we learned about in class a while ago. And then we will be introducing a new unit. So we're starting a new topic. And so let's get started. So first, let's check the homework. You had 2 worksheets to do this week. And this was one of them. So this is using simple present. Okay, so here's what the worksheet looks like. I hope you had the chance to do it. And now I will read you the answers and you can repeat them so that you can practice speaking. And also you can correct your own work. Okay, so make sure that you understand the answers and that you did the right work. And if you have questions, talk to us. We'd be happy to help you. So first, let's talk about do and does and asking questions, because this was a big part of the homework. So when we ask a question, we need to use the word do or does, okay? So sorry, this is about a yes or no question. And so for do, we use do for I, you, we, and they. And then you add the verb, okay? So here's an example. Do you like to eat soup? Yes, I like to eat soup. And for does, you use does for he, she, or it. So here's an example with she. So we use does. Does she drink coffee? Yes, she drinks coffee. Okay, so now let's move on to the answers of for the homework. We'll also skip this because we're doing it in the homework. So the exercise here was to take the 2 parts here and make it into a question, okay? So you have the subject of the sentence, she, and then you have the verb, work hard, okay? So you have to use either do or does, and you have to conjugate, you have to put the verb work in the right form, okay? So for number 1, you write, does she work hard? Okay, and I'm going to say them out loud, and I want you to, while you're watching the video, to repeat after me, okay? So, does she work hard? Number 2, do they have dinner at 8? Number 3, do Jill and Tom study at university? And you can tell that I'm asking a question here because of the tone of my voice, okay? So you see how at the end of the question, I sort of change the way I speak. So this is how you know it's a question. So number 4, do you do your homework every day? Number 5, does John watch TV after dinner? Number 6, does he wash the car on the weekend? Number 7, do her friends live in London? Number 8, do you have any brothers or sisters? Number 9, Do your friends go to the cinema very often? So last week we also talked about these words. We told you about the word often, usually, sometimes, never, always. So if you don't understand this, go and watch the video from last week, and hopefully it will help you to understand these types of words. So often means many times, okay? So do your friends go to the cinema very often? Okay, great. Next section. So here we just had to complete the questions using do or does. So we had to look at the subject of the sentence, she, he, you, I, we, it, and decide if we need do or does, okay? So number 1, does she take her dog for a walk in the morning? Number 2, does your friend Paul work in the shop over there? Number 3, do they know the answers to the exam? Number 4, do your parents know that you smoke? Number 5, does Bill teach math? Number 6, where does your sister live? Number 7, what time do the lessons finish? Number 8, do you go to the coast in summer? Number 9, does it rain very often in Ireland? Number 9. Okay. Number 10, why do they ask so many questions in class? Okay. Again, if you don't understand anything, just ask us, okay? You can write us a message in WhatsApp or call us or anything. Okay, the last part. Here you have to answer or doesn't, okay? We also learned this last lesson, so you can look at it there. So number 1, do you speak French? No, I don't. Does your mother like chocolate? No, she doesn't. Number 3, do you study a lot? Yes, I do. Number 4, do you usually watch TV at night? No, I don't. So this again is one of these words we talked about last week, usually. So, okay, you can look at the other video. Number 5, do you play a musical instrument? Yes, I do. Number 6, does your father work? Yes, he does. Number 7, do you go to the cinema? No, I don't. Number 8, does your best friend study? No, she doesn't. Number 9, does it rain a lot in Africa? No, it doesn't. Number 10, do you live in a flat? Yes, I do. Okay, so that's it for this homework, and now Ilana will present to you the second worksheet.
So now we have the second worksheet where you just needed to conjugate the verbs or put them in the correct form based on the subject at the beginning of the sentence. So you have the verb that we need to change in parentheses, and you have the subject at the beginning of the sentence. Alrighty. Just have the big one. I think it's just the big screen. Okay. Or does it get smaller? It's okay. Beautiful. Sorry, guys, I forgot the presentation. So the first one says, I be 16 years old. Now remember from last week's lesson, when we conjugate to be, it comes in 3 forms. Am, is, are. I am always goes together. I am 16 years old. Now again, like what Yelena did, when I read a sentence, you read a sentence. So I will read it again and I will pause so you can read. I am 16 years old. 2, Tommy lives at 107 Pine Lane. Juana cooks dinner for her family. They eat lunch at 12. Nina takes medicine when she is sick. I like chocolate. That's a good sentence. He drives a nice car. We want to see a movie tonight. So remember, as we're going through this, the verbs that we add S's to, we add S because the subject, the person at the beginning of the sentence, is either a he, she, or it. So Tommy, Juana, Nina, their verbs, lives, cooks, takes, have S at the end because it's talking about he, she, or it. Tommy is a he, Juana is a she, Nina is a she. He drives, we need an S at the end. I will continue. 9, Mr. Anderson teaches chemistry at Hill High School. They study English at school. I want to go home now. Bill and Kalicia drive to the mountains every year. Remember now, when it's 2 people, it's 2 random people, it's 2 names, either 2 men, 2 women, man and a woman, it's they. 2 people, Bill and Kalicia, they drive. So that's how you always need to think of it. They drive. If you could take out the names and put in a subject, the subject would be they. 13. We eat pasta once a week. 14. It snows here in December. Adds an S, remember? We add S with he, she, or it. It snows. 15. When Dax takes a shower, he washes his hair with shampoo. I think that's it for the homework.
Yep, that's it for the homework. So now, like I said before, we're going to talk about a subject in grammar that we learned many classes ago, and it's called present continuous. I think you guys are really familiar with this, but we are reviewing it because there are some new students in the class, or maybe you have forgotten the rules, so we'll go through it quickly. But it's important that you know, okay? So when do we use the present continuous? There's many situations where you use it, but some examples are when you talk about things that are happening right now, okay? So you're talking about things that happen in this moment. So for example, right now, you are watching a video. I am talking now, and right now he is listening to the video. So this is using the ing, watching, talking, listening. Okay, you see the verb in here. There's watch, and for the present continuous, you add ing at the end, okay? So talking, watching, listening, and it's all about right now, okay? So and then the next option is to talk about plans in the future, specific plans that will happen at a specific moment in time, okay? So to talk about set plans, and it's something that you know will happen. So here are some examples. Tomorrow, I'm going to work, going. Next week, we are playing football. On Friday, she is making a cake for Grandpa's birthday. Okay, so going, playing, making. These are all present continuous verbs, and they're here because we're talking about one specific time. So tomorrow, I'm going to work. Not every day I go to work, just tomorrow I'm going to work, okay? And next week, same deal. We talk about a specific time, which is next week. We're playing ing, football. And then Friday, it's a specific day. She is making a cake. If you were to say on Fridays, every Friday I make a cake, this would be present simple, right? But we're going to look at some more examples later of that. So how do we make the present continuous in a sentence? So when you have the subject, you have I, he, she, it, we, you, they, right? You have to combine it with the verb to be. Okay, so for I, to be becomes am. So I am, and then you add the present continuous verb. I am swimming, I am dancing, I am reading. Okay, but you cannot make a sentence without this connecting word. You have to have the subject, the connecting word, and the present continuous verb, okay? So he is reading, or it is talking. So we have he, she, it is. Okay, next we have we, you, they are. We say we are swimming. You are dancing. They are playing football. Okay, so it won't be a sentence unless you have this form of to be plus the ing verb, okay? Here are some more examples just to help you understand the difference between present simple and present continuous. Okay, so number 1, you and I are teaching right now. Number 2, you and I teach every Monday, okay? You see the difference? Right now, we use present continuous. Every Monday, once a week, we use present simple, teach. Number 3, Awit is cooking lunch right now. Number 4, Awit always cooks lunch for himself. Okay? Number 5, tomorrow night, I am going to a party. Tomorrow night, it's a specific time, right? Number 6, I don't go to parties often. This is present simple because we talk about many times, okay? So often, look at the last video, but this word means many times. So I don't go to parties often. Present simple. Number 7, you are sitting on the couch now. You sit on the couch most days after lunch. Okay? Do you see the difference? Now, you use sitting. Most days, you use sit, the present simple, okay? 9, the dog is playing with the ball outside. You don't have a mention of time, but it's a specific moment that you're describing, okay? He's outside playing. Number 10, the dog plays with his ball a lot. So a lot. You use the present simple here. Number 11, Aisha is sleeping in her bed now. Now, Aisha sleeps in her bed at night. So here, now you have sleeping, okay? And at night, because it's not a specific night, it's saying for all nights, she sleeps in her bed, okay? If you have any questions, ask us.
Okay, so when moving into the next unit, we are going to talk about our homes. This picture was taken by Yelena when she was in, I forget, where were you? Oh, she's on mute.
Namibia.
She's in Namibia. So that's someone's home in Namibia. Homes are all around the world, and we always need words to talk about our homes. So coming up, we have a map of a house. Obviously, this is not everyone's house or home, but it's a simple map to help you know the different parts of a room. So here in the left is a kitchen where we cook, where we make food, where sometimes for me, I get to play and have fun and make really yummy, delicious things. A kitchen is where we keep all of our food and do our cooking. Some people eat there. Some people, if they have enough space to eat, they have a dining room for when people come over, for having holidays, if you want to be very fancy about it. But people can either eat in the kitchen, but most people eat in the dining room. When people want to spend time together, they will be in the living room. They can sit, they can talk, they can watch TV, they can look at pictures. People spend time together in the living room. If they need a break and need to do their business, they will go to the toilet and hopefully will wash their hands in the bathroom. We need these two rooms everywhere we live, especially now. We always need to do what our body tells us and make sure we are clean afterwards. In the bathroom, we'll take a shower or take a bath and always wash our hands, brush our teeth. When we are sleeping, we go to the bedroom, or before we go to sleep, we go to the bedroom. Here we can be by ourselves, we can read a book. Some people study in their bedrooms. For me, I like to read in my bedroom and I like to sleep. Last but not least, we have the garden, the green part. Some people, if they have enough space and enough green area, they will make a garden and plant flowers, and it will be very beautiful. My grandma has a garden full of flowers back in America.
Do you want, I'm reading the vocab, right?
No, I think we're good.
Sorry.
It's okay. Do you want me to read the vocab again?
Yes.
Just so you hear the words again, I'll read the vocab again. Why not? So you can hear the words. First, we have a kitchen, a dining room, living room, bathroom, toilet, bedroom, and a garden. Make sure you practice saying those words out loud. You can stop the video and repeat. We're going to move on to the next slide. Now we have lots of things in our house. I will say each word and you can repeat after me. These are some of the things people will have in their homes, but not all of it. There's tons of stuff people have, and there is no end. But I will read the list. Furniture, bed, closet, table, sofa, chair, sink, refrigerator. I'll say it again because it's hard. Refrigerator, stove, lamp. These are some of the many things we have in our homes to make sure we live comfortably.
And just to say here, right now we are just showing you these words so that you can start to see the types of things that we will be talking about in this unit. But you don't have to memorize them now or anything like this. It's just so that you can see, okay? Go ahead.
Okay, so lastly, so we can start using some of the words that we are learning about our home. You do not have to memorize, but we're just starting to learn. So first for homework, pick a room in your house. It could be your bathroom, your bedroom, your living room, your kitchen. Pick a room and write 5 sentences about what you see in the house and in that room. Try to use the present progressive. So for example, I am eating dinner at my table. Try sentences like that. If you need help or have questions, ask me and ask Elena. Number 2, find 5 things in your house that you don't know the English word for. Look up the word. You can use Google Translate, you can use a dictionary, and write it down in English. I think that's it.
That's it for today. So thank you so much for coming, and we hope to see you next week.
Thanks for coming. We'll see you next week. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.